portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Welcome back. The countdown is on to the start of the preparatory meeting of the foreign ministers of CARICOM. The meeting, which opened this afternoon, sets the stage for 15 prime ministers from throughout the region who are here for the 26th intersessional meeting of the heads of CARICOM, which begins tomorrow.
During today's preparatory meeting, Foreign Affairs ministers examined ways to make CARICOM more relevant and more effective. Minister of Foreign Affairs here in the Bahamas, Honorable Fred Mitchell, says CARICOM is going to have to reorganize the Secretariat to do this, and members are going to lobby heavily for that during this meeting.
I think it reinforces our role in the international community. We have an important job to conduct on behalf of 15 nations and territories, to speak for them, to superintend the decision-making process. So it puts us squarely at the head of the regional body. It also places us in a position in the world where we get noticed, and what we say becomes that much more important because we are speaking for a large group of nations. And believe me, when you see bodies and agencies will be here lobbying for one position or the next, trying to get these votes at the UN and at OAS, you know, there's a vote coming up for Secretary General of the Commonwealth. There's a vote coming up for Secretary General of the OAS, and people are even starting to talk now about the new Secretary General for the United Nations. So all of that, CARICOM has a lot of sway and a lot of votes, and so I look forward to an exciting time.
With 10 courts expected to be operational here in New Providence by the end of March, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Senator Allison Maynard Gibson revealed today that 333 cases will be heard this year.
She strongly believes this will decrease the backlog of cases in the judicial system. And as Altavis Munnings tells us tonight, this is how the Office of the Attorney General also plans to limit the amount of criminals out on bail.
Because of swift justice, things are moving in the right direction in the administration of justice.
To prove her point, Attorney General and the Minister of Legal Affairs, Senator the Honorable Allison Maynard Gibson, acknowledged the public's concern on the amount of criminals on bail committing serious crimes.
We have focused very carefully on how we prepare bail matters, the result of which is in January 2015, of the 22 bail applications for murder and murder-related offenses, no bail was granted, not one, for murder and murder-related offenses in January 2015.
The Attorney General credited her office's effective preparation of case matters for a low conviction rate.
We have 54% guilty for all matters and 6% not guilty for all matters. Interestingly, the murder figure is the same percentage. So for murders, also, we have 56% guilty and 46% not guilty.
At the end of October 2012, the Office of the Attorney General spent 344 days presenting voluntary bills of indictment. That number dropped to 78 days at the end of 2014.
This is important because if we're able to present a VBI in this period of time, we can proceed to having the matter set down for trial, and you will see in a minute that we are moving in the right direction also in having our matters set down for trial and actually being completed within a reasonable period of time as well.
The Attorney General's office also doubled the amount of cases heard in 2014 from 2 years earlier. Now, Mrs. Gibson credits these accomplishments to a fixed court system and utilizing the 3 C's: communication, cooperation, and collaboration. Altavis Munnings, ZNS Network News.
Thanks so much, Alto. A woman was arraigned in a magistrate's court this afternoon for allegedly having improper conversations with a sitting juror. Court dockets allege that the 52-year-old woman of Pinewood Gardens committed the unlawful act on February 17th. She pleaded not guilty to the charge when she appeared before Magistrate Darren Roll Davis. The matter was adjourned until tomorrow for bail hearing.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.